Hi everyone, welcome back to Ginatopia. Well, let's try this for the second time. My lovely mother, for some reason, seems to know every time I'm filming a video and calls. But anyway, today on Throwback Thursday, I am going to throw back and use the Too Faced Peanut Butter and Jelly palette. Now, I've had this palette for quite a while, and you know, things get shuffled to the back of your drawers, or just, you know, you just don't use them because you want to use your new products. And so I thought today on Throwback Thursday, I'm going to pull this baby out and I'm going to use it. So let me pull my camera closer. And here is the eye look that we're going to do today. It's a halo eye. And no, I didn't use the purple in the palette. I'm using all the peachy and orangey shades in the palette. So I've already got my eye primed because Mother called and I was priming my eye while she was calling. So the eye is already primed, but I need to set my primer. And I'm going into the shade, let me find my brush here because I think I must have dropped it when the phone rang. Give me just a second. Now there it is. And Bella's down here looking at my legs. I'm going to use the shade Extra Creamy to set my primer. You know, a lot of people don't use these older palettes that are discontinued or whatever because they think, well, you know, people can't get these palettes anymore, so I'm not going to use it on my channel. Well, I know a lot of people probably still have these palettes like I've still got it. So I thought I'd go ahead and use this palette. But, you know, it's easily duped if you have the Too Faced Just Peachy palette. It's easily duped if you have any palettes that have the peach and the terracotta in it. So, you know, drag it out of your collection and, you know, just follow along and you can pick shades that would be easily dupable with this palette. And if you're wondering what matte lipstick I got on today, I've got on the Girl Lactic shade Posh. And I love this shade. Now, Bella, honey, you're hurting Mommy. You've got sharp little claws. Next, I'm going into the large peachy shade in here called Spread the Love, which is a really pretty peachy shade. Loving on that. You could also come with a very close dupe with the new Emily Edit the Once palette, or excuse me, the Needs palette. There'd be a very close dupe in that palette. Wouldn't be exact, but you could get something close. So I'm going to go above my crease with this since I have hooded eyes. I want to bring the color up. If I put my mirror in the way, just yell at me. I'll hear you. So I'm just blending that in. Ooh, sharp little claws in Mommy's leg through my clothes. I need to trim those claws, but man, you would be vicious, wouldn't you? She's already had the special little thing that she likes so much about 4 times because I've been up and down. Every time I get up, she jumps into my seat because she knows that's how I get her up, is by giving her that special little thing she likes so much that comes in the little yellow scrunchy bag that I pour into her favorite little jar. I had to take the ribbon off her jar because she was pulling her jar off the counter up here. And I'm just blending that out really, really well. Next, I'm going into the shade Peanut Butter, which is that shade right there on the top row in the middle. It's a really pretty soft brown shade, and I'm going into my crease with this. All the way over. That is beautiful. Isn't it, Bells? Isn't it, baby? Yeah, she's reaching up here for Mommy to pet her. She's reaching up here for Mommy to pet her. Yeah. Yeah. Nothing like the love of a fur baby. No, there's not. No, there's not. Even if you have children, they need fur babies too. Teaches them responsibility, teaches them love, teaches them to be gentle. Because you have to be gentle with animals, so it teaches them to be gentle. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Now I'm coming out here on the corner of my eye. Just circling my brush a little bit. I want just a little bit of that on the lower lid. Okay. Now I'm taking a brush that looks like this. I don't know what that's exactly called, but it's on the other end of a rock brush that I've got. And I'm going into the shade, it's called Nuts About You. It's a terracotta shade. It's over here in the corner. And this is what I'm going to do the halo with. So I'm doing a V out here on the corner of my eye. And then I'm coming in across the top of my lid with that. And then I'm doing a V on the inside of my eye. I always tap off my brush before I go in, just to try to avoid any fallout. If y'all like this foundation, I've already had it on about 2 hours because I'm doing the testing on it. I'm going out with Mother today, and when I come back, I'm going to take my Try It Tuesday. We're going over to the wholesaler, so that'll take about 4 or 5 hours. Riding and back. Now I'm going in with a packing type brush, and I'm going into the shade Bananas, and that shade is so beautiful. Let me color swatch that for you. I love this banana shade. Isn't that beautiful? I don't know if you can see that or not, but that shade can be used as a highlighter. It's so pretty. No, Bells, sit down, honey. She likes to go over here on the other side and knock my brushes off, and I'm just putting that in the center of my eyelid. Just very lightly. I don't want that overwhelming. I just want that light. If you wanted that to really pop, you could spray your brush with Fix Plus. But you know, I don't, during the day, I don't like real bright. Now at nighttime, yeah, I could go in for some high magnifying glitter, and then I'm going to go back in with that other brush that I had and just blend that in. Now I'm going to go underneath my eye and do the same thing. I'm taking that terracotta color, Nuts About You, and going underneath my first little bit of my eye, and then the outer part of my eye. My eyes are so sensitive today. Then I'm taking that banana shade, and I'm going in the center part. And then I'm going into the inside corner of my eye in the tear duct part. And I like just a very little subtle bit there. Not a whole lot on this aging woman. Now just a light black liner in my waterline. And then mascara. And I'm using the Buxom mascara. You know, this is one of my favorite mascaras. This and Better Than Sex mascara are my two favorite mascaras. I just happen to have this one right now. I always touch my eyelid. No matter what I do, I seem to touch my eyelid. I'll have to go in and touch that up. No matter how hard I try, I touch my eyelid. I'll have to let that dry. But there is my eye look for the peanut butter and jelly palette on a Throwback Thursday. You saw how simple it was. I hope you like this video. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and a share. If you like my channel, please subscribe and hit the little notification bell so you get notified every time I upload a video. And if you like videos like this, please let me know so I can continue to do Throwback Thursdays and using palettes that may not always be available, but people still have these in their collections, and you can always duplicate it with palettes that you already have in your inventory. So remember, share the love, not the hate. There is so much hate in this world. And still loving on the Too Faced Peanut Butter and Jelly palette. It is a beautiful palette, and it is easily dupable if you don't have this in your collection. You saw that the colors I used was a cream color that is easily dupable, a peach shade that is very easily dupable, a brown shade that is easy dupable, and a terracotta shade. And if we look in our, let me check my chocolate bar palettes and see how easy dupable these are. Pretty close in the Too Faced Semi-Sweet palette. There's not a peach shade in there, but you could easily pull a peach shade from another palette. You could use this cream shade here, and you could use this shade here. I don't see a terracotta, but you could go back to your Sweet Peach palette or your Just Peachy palette and pull shades. So this palette, it would probably be pretty easily dupable if you don't have this. It may take a couple of palettes, but you know, if you don't have this, I think you could probably easily dupe this palette. So remember, share the love, not the hate, and thank you for watching my videos.